All right, welcome back. So, imagine if every single playable Genshin Impact character got a random job that they had to work at. So, I'm going to be giving every character a random job. We have a bunch of different random jobs here, and we're going to randomize them for every character. And then we have a green check mark or a red X. I will determine whether it's a good job for them or not. So, this is going to be a lot of fun. Let's just get right to it. So, we have bunch of different jobs in alphabetical order. So we're just going to copy paste them here. And then I am now going to randomize the job. So Aino is the first character. What job will she be doing? Iroh is a chiropractor. Well, she could make bots to help with the pain and the body. Aino being a chiropractor, I mean, does it count if she just builds robots and have them do the job? Because that would actually be good. You know what? I'm going to keep lore accurate. I'm going to say Aino would make bots to be a chiropractor for her. So I'm going to say yes. I think this is a good job for her. She will find some good bots to help some people. Now, Albedo as a barber, he would actually be very good at this. I agree. I think he would be good. All right, let's move the X down. So that's a check mark for Albedo. I think he'd be a great barber. I mean, look at that hair. He's very good at painting. I mean, I think barber suits him well. I'll hate them being a mechanic. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't see I'll hate them being a mechanic. That's not something he'd, I think, enjoy. I just don't think that's up his alley. We can delete that. All right, so Amber being an illustrator. Yeah, I could see it. I honestly could very much see that. Her personality fits being an illustrator. Arataki Ito being a landscaper. Honestly, yes. He'd do anything for money. Honestly, kind of, it's a weird fit, but I honestly can see him in the Arataki game making a landscaper business, like a company, and just going to everyone. Arlecchino being an esports gamer. No shot. No, I can't see it. No way. Maybe the children, like Linny and Lynette, but no, not Arlecchino. That's hilarious to think about. She'd get so frustrated. That's awesome. Hayaka being an interior designer. Honestly, yeah, I can see it. I can see that. Yep. Ayato, an auto mechanic. This is a tough one. Ultimately, I don't see it. That doesn't fit for me. I'm not really sure why. Baiju as a nurse. Wow. Can it be any more accurate? Hell yeah. That's canon. Barbara as an F1 driver? Oh my god. No. Nope. For some reason, I'm thinking of that gif of Barbara like holding a gun, ready to commit terrorism. But yeah, no. Barbara as an F1 driver, that'd be hilarious to see. Beto as an architect. Nope, I don't see that. I don't think she'd be a good architect. I'm sorry. Bennett as a librarian. That's actually a nice job for him and his unluckiness. Bennett is a librarian, but he's an adventurer. No, I don't see it. I don't think he'd enjoy being locked in a room all day with books. I just don't see it. Candace is a surgeon. I honestly can see that. I think that suits her well. I think she'd study a lot and become very good at it. Charlotte is a dog trainer. I don't know. This is a tough one. Yeah, I can see it. Why not? Throw it. Chaska is a pharmacist. Nope. Do not see that at all. That is not something Chaska would like. Chevres as an optometrist. Chevres, the police officer as an optometrist. Honestly, why the hell not? You know, why not? I it's a weird fit, but I think she'd be able to do it. Chiori as a plumber. Oh my god, no. I think she'd kill herself first. Chan Yoon as a receptionist. Honestly, yeah. No arguments there. See Lolly as an EMT or paramedic. Yeah, I can see it. She's been around for a while. She probably knows a lot of stuff. She can definitely save some people. Clorand as a doctor. No, I don't see that. Kale as president. I wish with Kale's character growth, hell, she might become a president in the future. But as of now, no, that does not suit her. As much as I'd love Kale to be president one day, no. Sino OnlyFans. Oh yeah, he'd do it. Yeah, he would do that. Sino would definitely start an OnlyFans if it meant getting money to get a card back for TCG. Yeah, he'd do OnlyFans and he'd own it. Dahlia as a priest. That is also extremely canon and on point. Dia as a software engineer. Nope, that does not fit her. She would not enjoy that. D-Luke as a farmer. Okay. Well, yeah. I wish. Yes and no. Like I can see it, but I can't. Like it's both answers. I can say yes or no to this question. Cause Don Winery, you know, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that a farmer would not hate it. I think he'd find some joy out of being a farmer. Diona as a real estate agent. Honestly, why do I kind of see that being something she'd be really good at? I don't know why. I just see that. Dory as a jail guard. I don't think so. I don't think I'd want Dory as my jail guard. No. Durin is a welder. Honestly, with his abyssal powers, yeah. Emily as a janitor. I mean, yeah. Honestly, I do see her as a janitor. She would be very good at it. She'd love her job. I don't see her having any complaints for some reason. I don't know. She's weird like that. Escoffier as a politician. No, I don't see that. I don't see that. I don't think she'd be a good fit as a politician. Sorry. Eula as a painter artist. Yep, definitely. I think that very well suits her. I think she'd become a very popular and famous artist. Faruzan as a judge. Yeah, that fits her. She has a very kind of judge-like personality, so sure. Fischl as an adventurer. Yeah, that checks out. No comments there. Flynn's as an actor. Yeah, I could see that too. Flynn's being an actor. I think he'd gain a lot of fans. Let's just say that. Fremine is a marketing manager. No, that is not his strong suit. Nope. That's not his style. Farina as a historian. Oh boy, that's kind of hilarious. I don't know if you want to talk about history with Farina. You know what? I'm going to say no. However, she would do it if she had to. If she had to do it, she would. But by preference, no, she would not. Gan Ming as a physical therapist. Yeah, I could see him doing that. I feel like he'd get very into it once he starts learning about it. Ganyu as a roofer. Nope. Definitely not. No, that is not Ganyu. Goro as demolition, being part of a demolition group. Goro is No, I actually don't see Goro. I don't know. This is a tough one. I don't really know what to put here. I'm gonna say no though. Hazo as a kindergarten teacher. Yeah, I could see that. He's good with working with everyone. He's a detective, so I think he'd fit well. Hu Tao as a data analyst. No, I don't see it. Do not see that. I don't think she'd like that. Eon-san as a content creator. Yes, she would have her own fitness, YouTube channel or Twitch and make videos of different workouts and exercises and all that. Yeah, I could see that. Aoife as a financial advisor. Yep, I can see him doing that. He can do that line of work. Enefa as a babysitter. Bro, she babysits. I know, that's perfect. Yeah, Enefa is a babysitter. That's awesome. Yehoda's a football player. No way. Oh, Yahoda, you're gonna get destroyed. Yep, I want to see it. I'm putting yes just because I would love to see that. Yahoda playing football. Holy crap. Her inner monologues would go crazy. That's really good. I like that. Gina's an archaeologist. No. I'm gonna say no. I just don't see it. Jean would kind of avoid that, I feel like. Kachina as a chef? Yeah, nope. I don't think that's gonna happen. Kaya as an assassin? Yeah. Yeah, that checks out. Kaya would make it for a great assassin. Kabe as a geologist. Why do I find that so funny? He would annoy Alhaitham talking about rocks all day, and I need to see that. Kazuha as a college professor. Yep. I completely see that too. Kazuha would be such a chill professor. I would love to take that class. Kutching as a carpenter. Ooh, this is a tough one. Because I know she's helped build Lantern Right stuff. But I think that's just for occasion. I don't think she'd do that like a full-time basis. No, I'm going to say no. I don't think as a full-time job she'd want to be a carpenter. Kanich as a tour guide? Yeah. Imagine he gets to take us on a tour using like grappling hooks. That'd be awesome. But yeah, give me a tour of all of Natlan, please. The best nation in the game. Kirara, flight attendant? Yep, she'd be very good at that, I think. Klee is a professional gambler? Oh my god. Yeah. Klee as a professional gambler. That is hilarious. I'd love to see it. I'm only putting yes because I want to see that. Gamble. Is this a bomb? Will I fish blast 20 fish in one time? I don't know. But yeah, she's a menace thanks to Alice. Kokomi, a forensic scientist. Honestly, I kind of see it. I can see that. She likes the details. Kujo Sara as an Uber driver. No. Kujo Sara would literally freaking rage so hard if she was an Uber driver. She would quit life. Kuki Shinobu as a baker. Yep, I can see it. I think she'd learn that to help out the Arataki gang. She is the one that needs to provide food for them, so yeah. Lanyan as a news reporter. Why not? Honestly, why not? Sure. Lauma as a veterinarian. Yeah, that checks out. She can hear animals talk. This is like the best job for her. Wow, we are getting lucky with some of these. Layla as a hotel manager. I mean, I can see that going both ways, yes and no. I don't know what to put here. I could see it both ways. Which do I want to go with? No. I'm going to say no. I just don't think it'd go well in the end. Unless she's constantly asleep and her other side comes out. But anyways, Lisa as a game developer. Huh. I don't know if would she be interested in this? No, I don't think that's up Lisa's alley. Unfortunately, I just don't think that's something she would be into. But again, I could be wrong. I don't know. Lynette as an IT support specialist. Holy crap. No. We know that anything Lynette touches, it breaks. We have experienced this. No. She just make it worse. That's hilarious. Poor Lynette. Lenny as a graphic designer. Yep. I can see him doing this. Especially since he's like a magician. I can see him putting in some real good tricks in the couple things. I don't know. I think that fits him well. Mawika as a bounty hunter? Yeah, I like that. Let her bounty hunt me. I mean, what? But yeah, no. She'd fit that, She's an Archon. She gets a notice. Take out this guy. Gets on her motorcycle. Cruises off. Mika as a computer hacker. Yeah, that fits him. Nerdy type of guy. Likes computers. He can get into hacking. Yep. Mizuki as an animator. No. I don't see it. I think she'd try. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm going to say no. Mona as a rapper. I don't care. I want to see it. Mona as a rap. Can Mona Magistus rap? Can she drop a diss track? That'd be awesome. Yeah. Mualani as a lawyer. No. I mean, so if she became a lawyer, I think she would be good at it. However, being a lawyer is kind of like the complete opposite of what her personality is. She likes to be outside, moving around, not sitting in an like a courtroom the entire day looking at papers. So no. But if she did become a lawyer, she'd be good at it. Nahida as a journalist. So kind of like taking Charlotte's job. I actually don't know. No. No. I don't know. Because she can read people's minds. Oh, but wouldn't reading people's minds would actually be good? I don't know. I'm going to say yes. Why not? Just yes. Move on. Navia is a pop star. Oh my god, she'd be more popular than Taylor Swift. Remember when she was released, everyone said she looked like Taylor Swift? Well, here you go. Navia is a pop star, 100%. Nefer as a professional wrestler, oh my god, she'd destroy everyone. She'd become like the longest reigning women's champion of all time. She'd dominate the pro wrestling scenes. Nefer would absolutely eat. Nouvellette as an occupational therapist. Honestly, I can see it. I can see it. Nilu as a video game designer. Yeah, honestly, yes. Because she likes, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think if she can put her mind to anything and do it. So I think she would be able to do this and do it very well. Ningguang as an electrician. Nah. No way. Not for her. Noelle as a zookeeper. Yeah. Noelle would be a good zookeeper. I agree. Auroron as a dentist. Nope. I would not trust him with any of those instruments. Let's just say that. I no. Chi-Chi as a civil engineer. No. She would not be able to do that. Raiden Shogun as a chemist. No. Bro. Raiden as a chemist would not end well. Let's just say that. Tenshukaku would be blown into bits. Razor as a hockey player. Yeah, I could see that. Just bodying everyone. He could be like an enforcer, grinder. Yeah, he'd be a power forward maybe. Rosaria as a hairstylist. Huh. You know what? Yes. I could see her getting into that. That's something to take her mind off of things. Sayo is a basketball player? No. Unless she turns into the basketball? No. Sayo's not a basketball player. Sethos as a restaurant server. Why not? I don't have any reason to say yes or no, so we're just going to say yes. He can do that. Shenhe as a lifeguard? Yeah, she's strong enough. She can help anybody. Siegewein as an author? Yeah, I honestly can see this. I think she's a great storyteller, and when she has time not helping people in like the nurse's office in the Fortress of Meripede, I can see her writing. So I think that fits her. Skirk as a programmer? Nope. I don't see that. She would not want to be training on that. Sucrose as a bus driver? Sure, why not? I mean, I have she's a bus driver. I don't know what to say. Child as a psychologist? Oh god. This is what like similar to Mualani as a lawyer. I think he'd actually enjoy being a psychologist, but he would be really bad. He would not be a good psychologist, but I think he would actually try to be one, but it just would not work out in the end. Toma as a construction worker. Yeah, I can see it. I feel like he's just good at everything he does. Like he's a housewife. No, I think he'd actually be pretty good at that. Tainari as a sailor. Yo, Tainari the sailor. Yeah, honestly, he's learned a bunch about the forest, the rainforest, maybe, the desert he's not very good in, but water, I think he could get used to that. Veressa as a butcher. Holy crap. No, that's not for her. Nope, I don't think she'd do that. Venti as a police officer. No, I don't think he'd be a good police officer. Nope. Wander as an airline pilot. Wander as an airline pilot. Oh, good God. No, no. Well, oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. He gets to go. He gets to get away from everyone. Focus on his one like task, which is flying an aircraft. He gets to be pretty much by himself, maybe with a co-pilot. Honestly, that might work for him. Am I crazy? Yeah, actually, yes. I could actually see him being an airline pilot. Why not? Risley as an astronomer. Sure. I don't know, actually. This is a tough one. Sure, why not? He'll learn something new. Xiangling as a massage therapist. Yeah. Why not? Again, I don't. This one, I don't even know. Like, I'm getting. Now some of these are getting tougher. Massage therapist for Xiangling. Okay, yeah, no, I can see her doing that. Shanyun as a detective. As a detective, that is. Yes. I think she's been around for a while. I think she'd actually be pretty good at being a detective. And she has a bird's eye view. Yep, yep. This is good. Zhao is a photographer. No. Nope. Zhao would not be a photographer. Shilonen would not be an accountant. No. Absolutely not. Xing Shou as a film director. Yes. He'd love this. Oh, he could use so many different ideas he's got from reading all the time. Yeah, no, he'd be a really good film director. Xinyan as a DJ. Wow, that checks out. I mean, well, Shilonen is a real DJ, but Xinyan knows music, so Xinyan would definitely play some hype beats. Yep. Yaimiko as a firefighter? No. No, don't see it. Yaimiko would not be a firefighter. Firefighter. Poor girl. Yanfei as a sports commentator. I can see this. I think she'd really get into this. Like, we saw Yahoda commentate during the Moon Prayer Festival, but, I think Yanfei would be a great sports commentator. Yao Yao, a professional sleeper. I feel like this job this job fits 90% of these characters. Yao Yao is not one of them. I don't think she wants to sleep. She wants to get out into the world and help people and do stuff. Yelan as a high school teacher, nah, she'd kill herself. She would not want to do that. Yoimiya as a fashion designer, hell yeah. She'd be one of the biggest designers in Teyvat. She'd love that. Yunjin as an artist. Yeah, Yunjin would be a great artist. And now we come down to the final character, Zhongli, property manager. A property manager. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, he works for the Wangsheng funeral parlor right now, but I feel like if that ever went out of business or he had to switch jobs, I think a property manager would fit him quite well. So yeah, well, but there you have it. Every Genshin character just got a random job, and I had to rank, rank. I had to say yes or no if I think it would be a good fit for them or not. So let me count up how many I have of each, and then we'll see what the final tally is. Okay, so I just counted them up. I had 41 X's and 65 check marks. So 65 characters, I agreed with the random job they got. 41, I disagreed. So pretty good ratio. For this to be completely random, I think this was a success. So let me know what you guys think. Did I put the wrong marker for some of these jobs? Should some of these have been check marks? Some of these have been X's. Let me know. Let me know anything and everything. Whether you enjoyed this or not, I can definitely do this again. Maybe with some friends as well. And yeah, other than that, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.